Hello, I'm Riley, crocheter for about 10 years, and this is my first ever YouTube video. I've been wanting to do this for the longest time. I thought for 2026, I'm going to create a channel to hold myself accountable for all of the projects that I have been dreaming of making for years. I personally am a huge procrastinator, and I know the feeling of getting way too excited and picking up a new project when you haven't finished your last one, or maybe more like your last 10. And this is why I have decided to start this channel. I'm really excited to finally commit to making all of the projects I've been dreaming of making for genuinely years. I really hope that you would like to follow along on this journey with me. So without further ado, here is my list of all of the projects I'm going to make in 2026. So to start off this video and this year right, I decided I had to go yarn shopping. Now don't get me wrong, I do have a big yarn stash that I am planning to use, but it only consists of Chanel yarn and acrylic yarn. And a lot of these projects are garments, so I really want to get into working with cotton yarn. So that is what I've ordered. After flicking through quite a few websites, I finally settled on the Wool Warehouse, where I found the Yarnsmith's Cotton DK. I think that's probably the best one for me because they come in 50-gram balls. It was just a great way to test out all the colours and test out the yarn. I may have gone a little bit overboard. I think I ordered about 46 balls. I'm really excited to work with it. It has some really good reviews from what I could tell when I looked into it. I found so many gorgeous colours that I want to work with. I also found a Drops Glitter thread. I just thought it was the perfect effect that I will be looking for some of my garments. So I decided to get the red, silver and gold. I love mixing colours together and working with two different types of yarn at the same time. So I cannot wait to test that out. So after ordering from the Wool Warehouse, I waited very patiently, and this is the package. It is pretty big. I did think it was going to be a bit bigger because I ordered, I think it was a total of 49 balls in the end. We're going to crack this open. We're going to have a little look at the yarns before we get into the project list, because who doesn't love a good yarn haul, let's be honest. So it's come in this like really cute little, not little, big, are they called organza bags? I think they are. So obviously it has your little order sheet. I'm going to chuck that over there. I'm very aware of the fact that you might have seen my dress. So we're going to use these. Right, I'm so excited. I just love how soft they are, and they're pretty decent size. They're 50 grams. I think this works up to 106 meters, so 100 grams of this is about 212 meters, which my average acrylic yarn I use is about 250 meters a ball. So yeah, pretty decent, even though they look tiny. This is why I made sure to order a lot. The Yarnsmith's Cotton DK, 50 grams, 100% cotton, 4mm hook. We're not going to listen to that. I don't listen to hook guidelines. I follow my heart when it comes to that. This is the red. It's actually a really gorgeous colour. I didn't want a too bright red, so I think this is going to be perfect for garments. I'm trying to get these out in some form of order, and we've got the 6 black. I don't think this is going to be anywhere near enough. I have lots of projects planned with blacks, but I just wanted to test the yarn out for now. I don't want to go too crazy. But this is the equivalent of 300 gram balls. So I think they look quite tiny, but I think they're going to work up a lot bigger than I'm expecting. So these are the threads. They are tiny. They're so much smaller than I was expecting. But it was like 700 meters per one was what it worked up to. But I suppose it's quite literally, I think it's just thread. The idea is that you'll work it along with one of the cotton yarns, so they're pretty cool. I like the look of the colours, I like the red. We're going to go on to the purples. So we've just got these two light purples, a middle tone, and a dark purple. These are specific for a project that you will find out soon. I wanted to get like a little gradient. We have our blues. I got this really dark blue. I'm kind of wishing I got 2 of this one now. But it's very dark navy blue, and then we have sort of a mid lighter blue and this like royal blue. Next we've got our orange and yellows. This is obviously not really orange, it's more of a dark yellow. I just got 2. I feel like you always need white. I don't know if I have these for any specific thing, but I just think you always need whites. We also have these browns. Got just one dark brown, this ginger colour, two darker reds. These are our really dark forest greens. These are more of like a dark olivey green. They're more of a khaki army green. I thought these were very mossy. This one's literally called celery. And these are the last two. This is very mid-tone green. It's just a very standard green. And now that's all opened, we are officially going to get started on that list. So without further ado, these are the things that I would like to crochet in 2026. So my first project on my list is a skull granny square cardigan. Now this is a commission from one of my friends. She did request me to make this about a year ago now. It was in November 2024 when she asked if I could make her this cardigan. Let's just say I've been procrastinating it just a little bit. This project is made with Women's Institute premium yarn. It's black and white, it's checkered. I designed the sort of combination of it myself. I used the granny square tutorial from Craigie's Crochet on YouTube. Apart from that, I am attaching it all together myself. I laid it out myself. I am aware that obviously a crochet skull granny square cardigan is not far-fetched, and I'm sure so many people have done it before, but this is what she specifically requested from me. So together we helped to design it, so it's checkered, black and white. I am actually really excited to start this project. I just get a little bit thrown off when projects are gonna take months, you know, actual time. I like projects that you can very quickly do in a sitting. I'm very used to crocheting either little tops that take like 4 or 5 hours, or amigurumi like plushies that literally can take about an hour, some of them. So these larger projects can be kind of intimidating for me. I definitely feel good about the fact that I will finish this one this year because I have to. I've put it off so long. I do want to say, I know it's very unprofessional. I'll put my hands up. It's very unprofessional. My friend commissioned something from me. This is my job. I should do it. I will. She understands. I've had a very, very busy year. There's been a lot going on with my work, things changing over. I've just not had the time. But now that I'm committing to this, I will finally have the time to complete it. The second project that I'm aspiring to make this year is the siren sweater. Now this pattern is by Luna Rabbit Crochet DE on Etsy. Just a little reminder, I am going to be linking all of the patterns below that I've mentioned in this video. The second I saw this item of clothing, I was in love. It is perfect. We have the little off the shoulder moment, but it's still attached at the neck. It's baggy. I actually envisioned this as an item that I would wear a lot. If I saw this in a shop, I would instantly buy it. So I feel really good about making this project. I know that this is going to be one of the first ones I'm going to make, purely for the fact that it will get the most use. For the siren sweater, my initial plan is to do the black cotton with the red thread. I'm a little bit on the fence because, as I said, this is a garment I would wear daily. I wear a lot of plain black. It wouldn't go with every pair of jeans as much, you know, I'd have to colour coordinate a bit more. So I think what will happen is I'll probably swatch up what this looks like together, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do. But I can always do it twice, so we will see. This one has a bit of a looser idea. I was watching a YouTube video by Made in the Moment, and their friend Mrs. Moon Heaven popped in. They were wearing this star crochet top. I just loved the fit and the style of it so much. I just knew I wanted one so badly, especially in the summer. I love little tops like that, so I just thought that was a perfect piece. I am going to freehand this project. It's just a star crochet. I've done star crochet before. For this one, I'm thinking either this black and red, like burgundy colour, or this one, or all three. I'm definitely thinking a little black and red colour combination. Another cute idea would be the greens, but I just think I would probably wear it a lot more if it was black and red. The fourth project that I'm hoping to do is just called the Fantasy Top, I believe, but it was by Moody Juice Crochet. I looked on their Instagram and that's how I found the pattern, but it was actually linked in their Patreon, so I'll link that below. So there was a little bit of discourse in the comments. Some people were saying it was a dragon, so it was like the eye of the dragon and the wings. Others were saying it was like the Eye of Sauron. That's kind of why I wanted to do it, because I was like, it's really cool. It does look like the Eye of Sauron, but it's also like dragon wings. There was actually a comment that I saw mentioning the dragon from Shrek. Now, I don't know if that was the inspiration. I'm not too sure what the actual inspiration was. It might be a dragon, but it looks like lots of things. And I think overall, very fantasy, very cool. I would adore to make this project. The main part of the top will be made with these. I've got some of this for the eye. I think I might need a more darker orangey colour, so I might just pop a little bit of acrylic in. I don't know how I feel about crocheting acrylic with cotton. We're gonna see how it finds out. I probably should have got an actual orange. I don't know what I was thinking this was gonna be pretty orange. The fifth design that I'm hoping to make is the Moonflower top. This is a gorgeous long sleeve top by Mana Crafts. The pattern is just gorgeous. It is very woodland inspired in my mind. I love the texture on it. I love the length and fit. So my general idea for this one is, I think I'm gonna mix some of these colours together. I may add a splash of other browns or greens. I'm mainly thinking these two, predominantly this, because I do like darker green if it's going to be clothing, but I think a splash of this might be cool, maybe ombre into the sleeves or into the length. The sixth project is a moss inspired star blanket. Now it is how it sounds, it is just the classic star blanket. I want to use lots of greens, a couple browns. I wanted it to be very like mossy woodland tree stump. I wanted a blanket to cover this bed, and I originally thought about doing like a granny square blanket with like little mushrooms and little woodland design. I just wanted something nice, soft and simple I can chuck about and I don't worry about, because it's not taking me so long and so much detail and effort. So I just thought a simple star blanket, and I'm going to swap between all of the greens and browns that I previously showed you. No point me getting them all out because there's a lot of them, as you saw. I also have these, I think it's the Elise Softy, something like that, but these look like moss so much to me. So I might add like little splatters of this all over after I've made it. I might add some little mushrooms here and there on it. Cluster mushrooms might be cute, some little red ones. I'm not too sure for this project. A lot of these ideas where I'm freehanding them, I'm just going to see what happens. So the seventh project I want to work on is a celestial themed project. I absolutely adore the granny squares with the moons, the stars, the swirls, the sun. Now originally I wanted to make a cardigan, but I thought that was too big of a project that I probably wouldn't wear. As much as I love the way it looks, again, if it's not black and red, like I feel not very hopeful that the fact I'm gonna wear it. And I also don't want to do too many cardigans because they're cool and fun, but granny squares on repeat isn't as fun as making a like shell stitched garment, to me at least. So I was thinking of something smaller. What I think I'm gonna make is a tote bag or one of those like sphere bags where they're folded up. So this project is the reason I bought all of these colours. I just think all these colours together are going to be gorgeous. We'll see what this turns into. So the ninth project is very unplanned. I want to crochet a corset. I love corsets. I think crocheting one would just be so cool. I would like to maybe try some ribbing in it to actually give it structure. I either want to do a black corset with some little ribbed details and maybe some like lace details on it, or alternatively I've seen some sort of tree trunk inspired corsets that will have moss and like mushroom clusters on it. So I think that might be another route I may take, but I really just love the idea of a crochet corset, and I'll look into all sorts of patterns closer to the time. And it turns out number 10 is also not very planned out. General idea that I wrote down was a weapon of some sort. I was thinking a mace, a sword. I just really want to make a really cool prop to take some photos with. Last year, around August time, I crocheted 2 lightsabers. I was very proud of them. I thought they turned out really cool, and I really liked working with a PVC pipe in it because you could actually duel with the lightsabers, and that's sort of the idea I kind of want to do for, like, if I make swords as well, I want them to be duelable. So working with that PVC pipe or other materials like that, I think would be really fun. So the next project I want to do is a devil horn bonnet. I saw this scrolling through Instagram. It was a video by Cecilia Ray. It was just gorgeous. I love the way it fit. I think I was actually looking for hats, and I saw a bunch of bonnets, and I saw that they had made this bonnet with little horns on. They briefly explained like how they sort of made it. I think that I might freehand it a little bit. I might use that slight structure, and that will just be with the black cotton yarn. So project number 12 is a shell stitch over top. It's by a creator called Nonam on TikTok. I love so much of their content. I also really love they have this like centipede scarf and beetle fillet crochet tops and all sorts. They're so cool. I just adored this specific top I saw them make. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there is a pattern for it. I couldn't find one, but it looks pretty easy to freehand. I just really liked how it was kind of baggy and it could slightly go over the shoulder, and it was very loose and just something you could chuck on over top. I love things with like flared sleeves as well, so I think I'll probably incorporate that. I might add the silver thread with this one and do black and silver thread. I'm not sure. I might do just a solid black. We're gonna see, but that's a little idea for it. Number 13 is the Florence cardigan by Nastya Crochet. I believe they are on Ribbler. I'm not sure if they're on Instagram and stuff, but I found this pattern on Ribbler literally about 2 years ago, I think, and I bought it, and it's just been sitting there. I think I did attempt to make it one time, but it never got completed. It's a gorgeous pattern. I love the texture, love the way it looks. I love a good little tie-up cardigan. I just think this is the perfect cardigan pattern. I think I might also do this one either plain black or with the red thread. One of these projects I definitely will do with the red thread. I'm just not too sure which one I have my heart set on combining the red thread yet. I think I might need to do like a little test swatch just to see, and then I'll go forward with that. And for the 14th project I'm hoping to make this year, it is the Gothic vampire cardigan. This pattern is by Love Shore Studio. This is another one that I bought I think about 2 years ago. I started to make it, and I actually do think I got pretty far with making the granny squares for it. It got to a point where I was just doing it off of memory, like I wasn't looking at the pattern anymore, so I probably got quite far in and just completely stopped. And I think the reason is for the red I was using an Aran yarn, and then for the black I was using a double knit yarn. I knew it wasn't gonna work. I don't know what I was thinking, but I hated the texture. I personally think after feeling the cotton yarn, I don't know if I could deal with the texture of the acrylic yarn cardigan. I just don't think it would be comfy for me. There is a lot of benefits making a cardigan out of acrylic yarn. It holds its structure better. You can wash it in the washing machine on certain settings. It's so structurally sound. I think it works great, especially for more detailed granny squares, and I would always go for acrylic yarn if I was doing a commission and just sort of fabric softener it and make it all nice and cozy. Personally, I just really love the idea of having like a little cozy cotton cardigan. Number 15 on my project list is the Estelle top. This is by I Am Lanka Designs. I believe I bought it on Ribbler again a couple years ago and never got round to it. I just really like the shape and the sleeves on this one, and obviously it is a double pattern, so it's top and dress. I might venture into making a dress, but for now I have my sights set on the top, and I think I'm gonna go with a black with the dark red colour, and then I might also have a little version of it trying to do the greens with maybe the gold thread, make it like a shiny beetle version. So the project for number 16 is again a very broad topic, and it is any goblin creature, forest creature type thing by Amikoro. Amikoro is an amazing designer who has the coolest little creatures that I've ever seen, and I'm obsessed with all of their patterns. So I haven't chosen a specific one. There are too many really cool designs for me to get my sights set on a particular one. I might even do a video where I do a couple. I have lots of Chanel yarns that are gorgeous colours that will work really well with these patterns. I didn't do any of these in any particular order. I didn't really want to commit to like an order of doing it. Admittedly, I can get kind of scared off when I have to commit to projects, so I just want to fluidly do them. I'll probably be doing them here and there whilst I'm filming all sorts of videos. It might be a little while until any of these videos come out with any of these projects. Hopefully they'll be soon. I'm trying to get at least one out as soon as I can. I don't want it to be too big of a gap from this video. In the meantime, I might work on some like smaller bits. Hit the like button if you are just as excited as I am to get into these projects. And also comment below what's your favourite pattern, what you think I should make first, if there's any other patterns you'd like me to try, any other colours you think would work well. And I would also love to know what projects you are planning on making for 2026. This has been my 2026 make list video. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to go on this journey with you, and I hope I see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.